Today, coming up on KMKC News, Rue Plaza is now open. We check out the new hangout spot on campus. Plus, a major accomplishment for the UMKC School of Law. And we take a taste test as iconic sweet treats make a return for Easter. Fair, factual, focused KMKC News starts right now.
Welcome in Kansas City to your choice of broadcast on the UMKC campus. I'm Lily Page.
And I'm Maya Bettis. We begin at Kauffman Stadium, where students are knocking one project out of the park. For the last few months, a group of journalism and film students have been working with Pine Tar Collective to create a commercial that will run during Royals home games this season. It started with students pitching their ideas to Royals officials, and last week the filming started. The final step is making last-minute edits. Many who are working on the project are also acting in the 30-second spot. This project was made possible through the UMKC Royals partnership.
We're super excited for this partnership and to have the opportunity to kind of work with students and kind of teach them our side of production, how we do things at the Royals, and hopefully they learn something from this event. And we got to put our heads together, come up with a bunch of pitches, and now we're actually here filming it. So it's been really nice watching it come to life, being there every step of the process and really get to work with them and learn how things work more in the professional world.
The Royals are set to premiere The Spot on April 27th, which is UMKC Day at the K.
It's official. UMKC Law School is now a top 100 law school. That's according to U.S. News and World Report. This accomplishment was made possible by students, faculty, and alumni working together to achieve this milestone. The school jumped 39 spots in just 2 years with standout rankings across the board. From the KMKC team, congratulations to all involved.
Congratulations, everyone. School officials are calling it the new campus hangout spot. We're talking about Rue Plaza. UMKC celebrated the grand opening of it on Tuesday. KMKC reporter Adele Maupin was there and has this story.
What used to be a street filled with cars and traffic is now a safe and colorful space for students. The Rue Plaza officially opened Tuesday, transforming a section of 51st Street into a pedestrian-only zone.
It's a way to make this area safer for students to go to and from wherever they're trying to go to.
The university added barriers at both ends of the road, painted the asphalt with school colors, and installed new outdoor seating and decorations. It is more than just a safety measure. It is now a destination.
I feel like it'll give us another opportunity to host spaces and stuff, and more another space for students to just collaborate, be outside.
This used to just be another street, but now it's a centerpiece of campus life. With safety, colors, and community at the heart of it, the Rue Plaza is making quite the impression. Whether you're walking to class or catching up with friends, the new Rue Plaza is designed to bring students together, one step at a time. In Kansas City, Adele Maupin, KMKC News.
Great work, Adele. I can't wait to get out there and hang out more as the weather warms up. What about you, Emily? How's it going?
Doing great, Maya. In sports, we begin on the hardwood. The WNBA draft happened Monday, and the University of Connecticut guard, Paige Beckers, was the #1 pick. She will be packing her bags and heading to the Dallas Wings. The draft comes just a week after the UConn won the NCAA Women's Basketball Championship.
Today truly felt like Christmas morning. When we woke up this morning, it was this is really happening, and having the #1 pick for even someone that's been in the league over a decade now is truly special.
She becomes the 6th UConn player selected #1 overall in the WNBA draft. The new season kicks off next month. On Tuesday, the LA Dodgers celebrated Jackie Robinson Day. Team staff and players, along with the Colorado Rockies, surrounded Robinson's statue outside the ballpark. Tuesday marks 78 years since Robinson broke the color barrier. On April 15, 1947, he made his Major League Baseball debut as a Brooklyn Dodger. On Tuesday, every player on every team playing wore the number 42 to honor baseball star's legacy. That's the only retired number across all Major League teams. After a dramatic finish Sunday, Rory McIlroy finally completed his Grand Slam at the Masters. He's been trying to achieve this for the past 11 years. I talked to a Kansas City resident, Don Krebs, about his experience as a patron at this year's Masters.
I had the opportunity to go there last week for the first time, and it's always been a dream of mine to be able to attend the Masters. It was a bucket list item. I'm so happy for Rory. As a golfer, to win a major tournament is everyone's dream and goal. and to win all 4 of them in your career is absolutely outstanding.
After missing his final putt, stakes were high as Rory faced off Justin for a second round at the 18th hole. The tournament was a close finish, with Justin Rose placing second. Rory came back strong and had an emotional finish as the 11-year goal was completed. You'll definitely catch me wearing this hat around campus.
Congratulations to Rory. Thanks, Emily. Speaking of winners, Natalie Keys took home first place in the spring 2025 version of the Faye Kircher Speech Contest. Her speech focused on queer history. The competition was created in memory of Faye Kircher, the director of public speech at UMKC until her retirement. It showcases the 4 best persuasive speeches in the Speech 110 course.
How does it feel to be a winner?
Pretty nice. Like I said, I did speech and debate throughout high school, and so I did oratory my senior year, and I had success there, and so coming back this time around, I was like, ooh, I need to prove myself again. So there were some nerves with that, but I'm very happy with how tonight turned out.
The topics that we have every semester are wide-ranging. We had topics on gun violence, on community, on vaccination, on queer history, so a wide range of topics. And that also demonstrates the intellectual curiosity of our students and just really their grasp of what's going on in the world.
Keys took home $300 prize for first place. Their other contestants walked away with $150. A live stream of the contest can be found on YouTube at KMKC News. Coming up after the break, Layla Stevenson gives the latest updates on the 2025 Broadway production of Hamilton and tells us which shining stars return from space. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
I don't know, I'm just really happy to be a Casey Scholar.
You start to learn that there are so many people who are struggling with the same things that you're struggling with, and as a result, you make really close bonds and really close connections with anybody that you talk to who's a Casey Scholar.
You support each other emotionally, and I get to be a part of creating that community, especially at UMKC, and letting them know hey, I'm a Casey Scholar too, you're not alone.
Having other KC Scholars there to support me not only holds me accountable, but helps me when I'm in a rough patch.
It's really cool to see people like you, hey, you got this. Or if you don't got it, we're like, okay, this is how you can get there. That's what KC Scholars has taught me, is just to speak up, stand out, and be different.
Welcome back. Next up, we're taking on Hollywood. Let's toss it over to our Entertainment Today host, Layla Stevenson.
Appreciate that, Lily. The Blue Origin's New Shepard rocket launched off in Horn, Texas, carrying the first all-female crew in over 60 years. On board, pop star Katy Perry, journalist Gayle King, movie producer Carrie Ann Flynn, and women rights advocates Amanda Nguyen, the first Vietnamese woman in space. I went around campus to find out what students think about this unique all-women flight.
I think it's important to acknowledge the fact that it's an all-woman crew, and that hasn't happened for a couple years. However, when I first heard about it, I didn't really find any importance to it, only because it was only for 11 minutes. I think it was just kind of like a little fun activity for them to do. But, I think it's cool that it was an all-woman crew.
In just 11 minutes, history was made, leaving a mark for women everywhere to be remembered and be inspired by. Texas carrying the first all-female crew in over 60 years. Hamilton is making a comeback that's sure to excite fans. Leslie Odom Jr. is returning to Hamilton for a limited run on Broadway. He originated his role of Aaron Burr in 2015 and won a Tony before leaving the show in 2016. I found a Hamilton fan right here on campus. Let's hear what they had to say.
I'm actually really excited. I think it's pretty big seeing the original cast coming back and seeing the original bits by bit. I actually hope that we get a little bit more of the cast, even if they're not together, at least one at a time, coming back and just showing how amazing and individually they are.
Fans can expect a rare chance to see one of the original stars reprise his iconic role from September the 9th to November the 23rd, just ahead of the show's 10th anniversary in August. That's the latest for entertainment. Today, I'm Layla Stevenson.
After the break, we switch our focus to the Hispanic community in Kansas City. We'll be right back.
there, factual focus. That's our commitment to you, the viewers. Let's toss it over to our bilingual hosts, Dana Valenzuela and Emmanuel Fabian, for the next segment, Las Noticias.
Gracias, Maya. Nuevas noticias sobre el caso de Kilmar Armando Abreu García. Donald Trump y el presidente de El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, se reunieron en la oficina oval el lunes. Ambos dejaron claro que el hombre de Maryland, deportado injustamente a El Salvador, no será devuelto a Estados Unidos. Estos comentarios se hicieron a pesar de que la Corte Suprema dictaminó que el gobierno de Trump debía facilitar su regreso. Kilmar Armando García fue enviado a El Salvador en marzo a pesar de una orden de protección en 2019 que impedía su país de origen. Bukele afirmó que no tiene la facultad de devolverlo.
El presidente de Ecuador, Daniel Noboa, ganó la segunda vuelta de las elecciones presidenciales el domingo. Con el 90% de los votos contados, la tendencia a favor de Noboa es irreversible y es considerada ganador. Noboa ha hecho la lucha contra la inseguridad y la reactivación económica con sus principales objetivos, resumidos en la lema Nuevo Ecuador, mientras enfrenta la violencia de grupos criminales y una crisis energética que ha provocado constantes apagones en el país. That's it for Las Noticias. Shemaya Spates joins us next for Campus Chat.
Hello, welcome into Campus Chat, the place where we discuss what's important to students, faculty, and staff on campus at UMKC. I'm your host, Shemaya Spates, and I have a lot of people joining me today. Let's start with Micaiah Carmens, representing Delta Sigma Theta. We have William Workuff, representing the Omegas, and then we have Jakaya Bino, representing for the Zetas. And not to mention, I have Miss Lanisha Stevens, and if you could just introduce yourself for me.
So hey everyone, I'm Lanisha Stevens. I serve as one of the graduate assistants for the Multicultural Student Affairs Office here at UMKC, also a proud member of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. And so just to talk a little bit more about our office, so we're located in the Student Union Room 319, and that's where we promote sense of belonging for students, so students can come connect to other students, they can study as well. And within our office, we also host several social and educational events. So we have Taste Thursday, Wind Down Wednesday, as well as Show Me Success workshops, and that's where we try to address barriers that impact us as college students, so talking about financial aid, mental health awareness, preparing for your classes for the next semester, and other things along that route. Then we also have several mentoring programs such as ACE and Avanzando, and with our mentoring programs, they overall have students be paired with a peer mentor, so they will check in with students academically, seeing what we can do better to help you all transition after graduation, as well as just even personal checkups, since that's a lot of things that we experience as students personally too.
That's a lot of things. That's a great resource. So guys, make sure you're checking in and stop by the MSA office. And I hear there's some things coming up in the MSA. What's some events going on?
Yeah, so we have an event this Monday, April 21st at 1 p.m. That's one of our Show Me Success workshops. So that's where we'll be setting goals as well as doing vision boards. So if you want to come, think about some goals, maybe what you want to do for the summer. Also, like maybe some things you want to do differently in the fall semester than the spring semester, you can come do that as well. We also have a Hump Day event, which is in collaboration with one of our mentoring programs, several of our MSOC organizations, as well as the National Panhellenic Council, which is on Wednesday, April 30th from 12 to 2 p.m. in the Student Union Room 319. Overall, just celebrating community, having fun with our students. There'll be free food, which college students love free food. There'll be games and music, and overall just a bunch of fun. Also on that day, we'll have our Adelante Student Summit, which is at 4 p.m. in the Student Union Room 401. And with that, there's where students will hear from a wonderful keynote speaker. There will also be several breakout sessions so students can learn professional skills, career preparation, and other things of that nature. So that way, we'll be a little bit more equipped as college students moving forward throughout our academic careers. Then also we have our MSA graduation reception. And so with our grad reception, that is Thursday, May 8th at 5 p.m. The program will start at 5:30 p.m. in the Student Union Room 401. And with our grad reception, if you are a spring 2025 graduate, you can come and we'll be able to celebrate you and all the hard work that you have been doing throughout your time here at UMKC. So if you want to be submitted into our MSA grad reception, all you have to do is just send an email to umkcmulticulturalsa@umkc.edu to where you'll submit your major and your minor if applicable. You'll also include a headshot of yourself, 2 to 3 photos of like people that you love, such as family and friends, as well as a meaningful quote and also a what are your plans for after graduation too. So if you're a spring 2025 graduate, please sign up for that event. It's open to all of our students, and also if you are celebrating a graduate, come as well.
Okay, that's a lot of things. I'm going to be there for all of that. I'm
Oh, yeah.
graduating too.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, we have our mini MPAC week coming up next week. Monday, we have our Pajama Jam, 4 to 6 at the Starbucks Coffee. Thursday, come in to study night. It's starting at 4 p.m. in the MSA Village. And to wrap it all up, we got our barbecue on Saturday at the Johnson Hall Courtyard at 3. Food, games. It's going to be a good old time. And thank y'all for coming in. And this is Campus Chat.
Thanks, Shamaya. They're soft, they're sweet, and they blow up in the microwave. Yep, we're talking about Peeps, those iconic Easter treats. They're back with this year with 6 new flavors: Tropical Punch, Cinnamon Crunch, Breyer's Cookies and Cream, Chocolate Pudding, Rice Krispie Treats, and Chocolate-Covered Strawberries.
Here at KMKC, we have a treat of our own. Live reactions of our staff trying the new flavors. Check it out on our TikTok at KMKC News. Wow.
We have a couple of flavors here to try today. Dr. Pepper and Blue Raspberry Icy.
All right, let's try these. Let's do Dr. Pepper.
We're going to start with Dr. Pepper first.
Cheers. It tastes like Dr. Pepper. This is not bad.
Not really.
I like.
It's almost like, it's like a Dr. Pepper.
It like fades away.
Yeah, it's like a Dr. Pepper like ice cream thing, you know, like a root beer float, Dr. Pepper float.
Mm-hmm.
Would not eat that again.
Nope.
Okay, we're trying the Blue Raspberry.
Alright.
That one's actually kind of fire.
That's actually not bad. It's like a Jolly Rancher. Not bad.
It tastes like a not frozen icy.
But would I eat this on my own? Probably not. But for you kids out there, yes, go out and try all the different kinds of Peeps this year.
It's wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us here at KMKC News. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button here on our new YouTube channel.
Yep, and also follow us on Instagram and TikTok at KMKC News. We'll see you next time, and as always, stay focused.